Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Good evening. Just got this in the mail today. It's from a light manufacturer, and I believe these are garage lights. Let's open it up and see. See this huge box? The package only used up 1/6 of it. Could have just put the label right on here and just shipped it, you know? Alright, let's check it out. It's from Ensenior. I don't know, man. I don't know where these Chinese companies come up with these names. Makes no sense at all. Ensenior? 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 Or maybe it's Spanish. Ensenior. I don't know. Gotta come up with some names where it's easy to pronounce and memorable, you know? I'm not gonna remember this name like tomorrow. Anyway, so these are linkable. They look like fluorescent, but I believe they're LED. LED shop light user manual. We're not going to need to read it. Anyway, it's only 3 pages anyway. Comes with these chain links where you can hang them from the rafters, the roof, your ceiling, your beams. Or I believe you could just use Phillips screws and anchors and put them up there without the links. The unique thing about this is it's LED, and also you can plug one rod, one light assembly into the second light assembly, into the third, into the fourth, and just plug one thing into the wall. So, which is switched or unswitched, and it'll come on, and it'll be very bright, I'm sure. Because as you guys know, LED is the way to go. So there's 4 of these. I've never had this before. It's just very self-explanatory, you know what I mean? Each one has its own separate switch. So you just plug it in and go, you know what I mean? Look, I'm not gonna install these in my garage because I already have garage lights. This is my garage lights right now. I have regular fluorescent ones. And after like 5 minutes or so, it gets very bright. And also I have an LED one that has a lot of lumens. So it's bright enough. And I might be moving in a couple of years, so I don't need to put more crap on my ceiling. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these out. And we'll place these like this. So on one side, it has your power cord with a switch on it. And as you can see, there's an area here where you can plug in the cord, right? As if you're plugging this into the wall, see? And then you have one cord that you can plug into power. So basically, I'm just going to alternate this, you know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Let me set this up for you, and then we'll plug it in to see it light up. Okay, you saw me what I did in time lapse, right? So if I plug this one into power, this one lights up, powers this one, lights up, powers this one, lights up, powers that one. So you can hook this all up on your ceiling, whether hanging or on the wall if you want, you know. And each of them has an individual switch. And I was gonna say that they should mark it on and off, but there's a little not an indentation, protruding line on this button here, which is a dash. Usually that's a universal icon for on. So I'm just gonna plug it in. Just kidding. So I plugged it in. If I turn this on, at least this one should be on. Ooh, there you go. and you could turn each of these individually off or on. So you see, you turn this one off, it won't have power to that one. You know what I mean? Turn this one off, just that one's off. See, because this is connected to this one. If you turn this one off, you're not gonna have power to all of them. See, so it would be better if you still allowed the circuit to go through with power and just turn each individual one off without sacrificing the power to the other links. You know what I mean? But pretty good. I mean, it says LED, but doesn't look much brighter than my fluorescent ones, right? I'll let it run for a little bit and we'll see if it gets brighter. So here's my fluorescent ones in my garage. Just see how bright they are, right? I mean, you can see my LED one is very bright, but it's very bright right off the bat, like right away. And these fluorescent ones are pretty bright. So just picture how bright it is, okay? And now we'll look at these. I mean, they're bright, but honestly, not much brighter, if that at all. They look about the same. You know, with LEDs, it's obvious that they're LEDs. For instance, I have this other light from another review, and you could tell what LEDs look like. Those are like LEDs, you know? But to have them not look like that kind of makes me feel like they're just fluorescent bulbs. You know, you can't see a strip in there where it has a bunch of those LEDs. But that's it. That's it right there. I'm not really convinced whether or not they're brighter than fluorescent bulbs, but they are very easy to use, you know, very easy to hook up. I mean, this video is like 5 minutes, right? So, thanks a lot to Ensenior for sending me these lights. I tell it like it is. Just because people send me stuff doesn't mean I'm gonna falsely claim that they're good or something, you know? I'll admit, they're easy to install, right? You just plug it in the wall, right? And hang it somewhere if you want. I like the fact that they're linked together. I don't like the fact that if you shut off a switch, it cuts the power to the other linked items. If you had it so that the power runs the circuit continuously and you're just shutting off that individual light, it would be better. Because now if you only wanted the first and the second to be on, it's not possible because you linked it that way already. And when you shut the power off the second one, you're not going to have any power to the third and fourth one. You following what I'm saying? So if you had a continuous circuit with a switched thing that didn't affect the following circuit, it would be better. Also, it doesn't look any different than fluorescent lights. While it says it's LED, I can't really see any LED bulbs in there, you know? Usually with these that mimic fluorescent lights, there's a strip of LED lights that make it LED. These don't look any different than fluorescent lights to me. It's not hot or warm or anything. It's just one temperature, so I'm not worried about the plastic still being on here. You know, when I move, I might use these for my new garage, you know. It's in a small enough box, I'll just hold on to it. But I wanted to hook it up to give you guys a vision of exactly what these look like. And so they're cool. You know, it's a little warm, but it's not like it would ever melt this plastic, ever, you know. So the main purpose of LEDs these days are reliability. They last a longer time than fluorescent or regular bulbs. And they keep its temperature, and also they're very energy efficient. It doesn't take that much electricity to power these things. So while these would make good shop lights, I personally don't think they're bright enough for a shop. Like right now, I'm just standing here looking at it. It's not blinding me or anything. I mean, I want really luminesque bright lights. I've seen a lot of, like that LED light in there. If I had like 8 of them, you couldn't even look at it without going blind, you know? That's what I want. These aren't really very bright. Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want it. It's not very expensive, and they sell it on Amazon. Free shipping. So go check it out. Thanks a lot for joining me on this weekend product review. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Because the UPS guy screwed this up. I'm gonna
See you guys next time on Mowers.